Hello everyone and welcome back to round 20 of our F125 LH44 Career mode. Yes, we return this weekend here to the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez and of course the Mexico City Grand Prix. If you missed out on the video that went live last weekend from COTA, I would highly recommend going back and checking it out. We had a few tech problems during that video, but I'm hoping that I've got them fixed this time out here in Mexico. Of course, we did bag yet another podium this season. Our podium streak now has stretched, what, 10 Grand Prix in a row, I want to say? And I'm looking to try and make it 11 this weekend. We haven't finished off the podium since that disappointing weekend out in Barcelona, but still, despite how many trophies we've picked up later on this campaign, we have only got a 23-point lead over Lando Norris. 5 races, 2 sprints still to go this season. Of course, I keep yelling at it, but please make sure you drop us a follow over on Twitch. We are getting closer and closer to 10k over there as well at the moment. But yeah, let's return though here to Mexico. It's not my favourite track in the world, but hopefully we can get a big result. Oh, I mean, so far so good. We are green Sector 2. I would expect it to be Sector 1 where we're quick around here, to be honest. I would expect the rest of the lap, the AI, to be pretty good, and I just hate this final sector. It's the one place on this lap where the curbs are quite raised. And out of the final corner, it's not been a bad first run. Shortest run to the line. Oh, that's annoying. I thought that was about to be pole position, but apparently everybody had improved loads. I mean, we went 7/10 quicker than Lando, but Verstappen's gone even quicker than me, and so has Piastri. So we know that means Lando can do it. Alright, come on then. Let's go. Wah! Big snap oversteer. We'll try and give ourselves the longest run back towards the line, though. So I assume we're going to lose a bit of time in Sector 1. And then the rest of the lap, we should absolutely come alive. I'm going to try and give myself a... Oh, no, we don't need the battery, do we? You can't really use it elsewhere. Wah. That was good. That was good. That wasn't good. Wallop the curb on the exit. Just unsettles the back end slightly, and we're still a 10th down then by the end of Sector 1. But I'm hoping, obviously, the rest of the lap should be where the time comes back to us, as the back end feels skatey to the 10th down at the moment. Will we see any improvements, though? Whoa, big mistake there. Lose a little bit of time on the exit. Right, come on, go, go, go. Will we see Verstappen improve? Have I got to try and chase a better time? Looks like nobody really improving them right towards the end of qualifying here, as down through the final couple of corners. Attack the apex curb, attack the apex curb. Allow the car to run a little bit wide. Get throttle down nice and early. Oh, this is going to be so close between Max and I. Is it enough? I think it is.
You've got pole position.
P1. Well, there we go, by 0.03 of a second. This has often been Max Verstappen's backyard in Formula 1. Not today, though. We will claim pole position just ahead of the Dutchman there. Oscar Piastri just ahead of Lando Norris, and Charles Leclerc will line up in P5. Sainz a great effort, up in 6th, ahead of Ocon, Albon, Alonso, and Antonelli. All the A's there, right at the end of your top 10. George Russell, though, down in P13. No idea what happened to him. And Tsunoda... I mean, that's very much a Red Bull second driver result here, isn't it? P17 for Yuki. Let's not forget, he is still 6th overall in the World Championship, less than 40 points behind Max this year. He was ahead of him for a long time this campaign, and now is just completely throwing it away. So Mexico is arguably the worst track in the entire game for tyre wear. But I said that about Canada, and then we made a one-stop work. So I think we'll start on the medium. We'll see how far we can take him. And then we'll go hard, and then we'll plan to go back to medium later on in the day. I think that's going to be the goal. 22, 27, 22. That works pretty well, doesn't it, I think? Right, come on then. Let's do this thing. Mexico City Grand Prix. Championship is on the line. 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go then, as Verstappen wants that lead nice and early on, hence why he's starting on the soft compounded tyre. Oscar Piastri trying to get a good launch as well, but we will tuck into the toe of the Dutchman there and try to keep him squeezed on the inside. Oh, I thought I broke too late, but we get it slowed down, if not a little bit shaky, through turn 1 and turn 2 there. Leclerc? Where's Charles come from? Straight up into second place, and he can act as a rear gunner then, surely. off the start here as Verstappen. Well, he thought he gained a place, but he's actually gone and lost a couple. As Charles Leclerc now trying to go for the lead of the Grand Prix. Up towards turn 4 there. We'll have to back out of that one for now. I do believe Charles is still mathematically with a shot at the Drivers' Championship, but he need a bit of a miracle in these final few Grand Prix. But what a start that has been from Charlie Boy then. Moving up from 5th on the grid, I believe, up to P2 there. Looks like there's a bit of a gap back behind the McLarens as well, so maybe our top 5 immediately are going to try and run away a bit from the rest of your running order. But very, very happy with that start then in this race. But we've held on. There's already a bit of a gap opening up behind Verstappen as well, so it could be Verstappen versus the Ferraris today. We're already getting through more fuel than we originally thought. There's Verstappen, their new fastest lap of the day, and I think, yeah, we're going to get mugged. Bye, Charles! I'm sure Max is probably going to go by me as well. Yeah, there you go. There goes the Dutchman. Nothing we can really do there, but I'd rather stick with these guys than spend all of the start of the race fighting with them. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. So I think, hopefully this will obviously be a race that comes to us. But I'm also... Mexico is generally a track where you can get quite a lot of safety cars and stuff. So I would expect it to be interesting. Doesn't even just say USD or $200. It's got to be USA dollar. Oh, what?
We've got a full course caution. The safety car's out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive.
I don't even know why I've done that. I just panicked and pit.
This is a good opportunity to pit.
What? No!
Longer than planned on the next tyres, but we can make it work. Just remember, we'll probably lose track position. Okay.
What's going on?
Go racing again. The safety car.
Hey? Why? What is that? Wait, so let me just get that straight. I pit. So, because obviously the safety car's got... Oh, thank the Lord. It lets me keep my hards. I was thinking, could we take the hards all the way to the end of the race? I've never seen that before. A safety car, and then it decided a little while later that it's a red flag. I mean, hards off the restart are not going to be fun. I might have genuinely cried. Surely... No, everyone's on the hards. Interesting. 5 red lights, though. It's going to be lights out. And away we wheel spin. Oh, we are going nowhere. Leclerc's going to rocket off the launch. Carlos Sainz is going to try and go by me. But we know if we just drain a load of battery in towards turn 1, we should have good speed there. Come on. Just take it nice and easy. I don't need any front wing damage. I know Lando's having an absolute stinker. So, we're doing alright. Imagine if I did that. If Toast was like 100 points away from million. And then I just fully outright ban him. That'd be so brutal. And I'm finally going to be able to activate the 1v1. Banned for life. Can you get permanently banned from someone's stream? Like, unable to watch it on that Twitch account anymore. Is that like a thing? The hard it does definitely feel has become more OP on F125 recently. I don't know whether it's just like the setup meta shifting or something. But it feels like the hard tire now is, yeah, just always the one pretty much you want to be on. He's still sliding around. Right, come on then. It's taken us nearly half of this Grand Prix to get back to Verstappen. Let's go for it. Let's try and make this a Ferrari 1-2 again. Oh, you burned through so much battery, man. Come on, though. We can do this. Verstappen, goodbye, sir. Thank you. Asia. Gary's ears just picked up. Well, I was thinking you could do an F2 Asia series. You could do an F2 America series as well. It wouldn't be as good, but you could obviously just do, say, season starts in Canada. You then go Miami, Texas, Mexico, Brazil, and then a season finale in Vegas. Egg 212 on a shirt. If you guys what? What's happened? Oh, one McLaren has spun, and we need a red flag for it. Lovely, absolutely lovely. I don't know which McLaren bottled it. I think it was Oscar though. We'll wait and see. Yeah, it was Oscar. And now everybody else is on hards. Lights out. Oh, no way I didn't react there, as we'll get a load of wheel spin anyway. Right, come on, let's go. I've got to get into the slipstream. Max and I... Oh, sorry, I don't know who that is alongside me. We're trying to battle for the toe. I will just keep draining the battery in towards turn 1. I want to try and hold on the Ferrari 1-2 round the outside of the Dutchman. And there we go then. Back up into second place here. Glorious.
ERS is low. ERS is low. Consider changing mode on your
I think we got a red flag because one car span. And by one car, I mean Oscar Piastri. Down at the stadium. But I don't even think he'd held up anyone. Or if he had, I think it was just one other car. So I think F125 is throwing its toys out of the pram this afternoon. 2 red flags before half distance is kind of insane. Is again, why is Norris so bad at restarts? How have we already got a 2-second buffer ahead of Lando? As these mediums feel pretty good. Nice and early. I think if we can take them to about lap 55, if we can take them 20 laps, then a set of softs to the end, we'll be in a good spot. But I've got to try and get around Charles and then run away. Which I'm hoping we can obviously try and time that quite nicely. I'll keep charging up the pack whilst we sit behind. Right, go, go, go. I just want to try and time it so I can get the DRS and then get the 1 second in one go. But I am also acutely aware that that might cause its own set of problems. Because obviously if I then don't get out of the range, then I've got nothing. Ugh. I let go of the wheel. That's not good. Right, come on. Go, 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 go! Gonna try and save about the battery there. As long as we get around him, that's all that matters at turn 1. Oh, Charles not having it though. Round the outside. Thank you. And up into the lead of the Grand Prix. Finally back to P1 in this race. I don't think we've led since about lap 3. Oh. I thought he was going to tell me that Charles is faster than me then. But luckily not this time. Right, we need to nail this middle sector. We need to absolutely nail this to try and get out of the range. I'm worried that the AI speed is going to be pretty good. Even once we box him, we're going to be on fresh softs. Hey, welcome in, DJ. I'm doing alright, thanks, buddy. We're surviving. We're staying out of too much trouble. This race has certainly been a weird one so far, with a double red flag. Yeah, so we'll probably do the Brazil sprint as well. Especially where it's only one qualifying session. Yeah, team want us into the pit soon. That's basically exactly when I wanted to pit. Whoa, we're 3 wide. Charles has got some speed. I just did not want to try and slow down for an apex there. Whoa. I was worried then that we were going to get collected by someone. So we know Max won't pit. Lando I don't think will pit. Charles won't pit. Oscar and I will. So what we ideally need is a safety car fairly soon. I've told you the story though, haven't I, chat, of the meeting I had after my year 11 mocks with my head of year. Where basically, so obviously we did our mock exams. And the problem was for me is, so my predicted grades were all A stars because at primary school, like I nailed my SATs. Like I basically got 100% in my SATs, which is nowhere near as impressive, of course. But basically just means then they expect you to do absolutely everything in the future. So all of my predicteds were A stars at GCSE. So after our mock exams, they obviously went through, gave us all back our grades. And my head of year called me into his office one day and was basically like, right, we run a fairly simple grading system of, on your mocks, if you are above your predicted, you get 7 points. If you're below your predicted, you lose 7 points. So he said, such and such was the second worst person in my year. And they had, I believe it was minus 98 points. I want to say. I had like minus 141 or something. So I was like by far and away the worst underachiever in my year. In my mocks. I don't know if I was by the end of it, because I never went to sixth form. But I assume I probably was still right down there. I mean, I think if I absolutely had to, I could probably stretch these ties towards the end. As here goes Lando. My main championship rival. Whoa! Don't use that curb, sir. Wouldn't recommend. Don't often see cars going side by side through the stadium, but we almost managed it. We did also go side by side, well, with Piastri at Singapore, didn't we? Which was hilarious. But it's that second safety car that screwed... Sorry, second red flag even that screwed us royally here. Because we were on for a very good strat on the hards. No!
Right, let's go. Come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
What are they doing? It's softs. Why has it put me on mediums again? Oh, this is going to be even tougher now.
No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
There you go. Piastri's going to get back past Esteban Ocon. I thought I was on softs. Maybe, I mean, clearly I was on mediums, but I thought I was on softs. Well, Oscar's gone hards, though, so it'll be interesting to see how he gets on. I mean, at least we know, obviously, these tyres can make the end. Right, go, 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 go. That was good. Oh, yeah, Charles, I can see front wing damage. Left-hand side end plate, Charles has definitely got damage. But this is not good. This is not what we need. The AI all bunching up. Sleep Easy Fox. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right, come on. Let's get the rump. Let's get the rump. At least past one of them. There goes Yuki. No, even then he's going to try and fight it. Oh, come on. Has Russell got damage as well? He seems to have been sat behind Charles for quite a while. Ugh. Oh, ice upon him and everybody's in a train. We've got more yellows. Safety car now, I would not complain about. Third retirement of the day, though. That's quite a surprise. We seem to be getting more of that now in these 100% races. I think that's a V-carb off to the wayside, though. And that is Liam Lawson, then, out of this race. So, disappointing end for him. Oh, look how slow Charles is, man. Got to try and get around him. I mean, Oscar Piastri and that is still going to be a battle towards the end. You can definitely see how much Leclerc, though, was struggling with that damage. As Piastri trying to make a move up the road. Is Fernando going to be close enough? Surely. Much, much fresher tyres. Oh, he actually locks up slightly there as he sees me in the mirror. But finally back up then into P4. Lando Norris, 18 seconds up the road with 11 laps remaining. We need a second and a half a lap. Let's see what Oscar Piastri and I can do towards the end. Not with lines like that. Won't be able to do a huge amount. I've got no idea if I stayed in the DRS there or not. I don't think I did. Come on. But one more lap to go then, here from Mexico City. The Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez has played host to an interesting race today. 2 red flags. But we've done pretty well. We've stayed out of trouble for the most part. Say, just McLaren have been scripted. Absolutely scripted. Unless Bortoleto fancies taking Piastri's wing off right on this very lap. But for Max Verstappen, though, up at the front of the order, it is a well-returned to the top step of the podium. I'm trying to think, when was the last time Verstappen won a race in this series? I think it was a long old time ago. But you can never discount him here in Mexico. He always loves this venue. He always goes well around here. And today, he's going to showcase that once again. Through the Forosol one final time, Max Verstappen is going to win the Mexico Grand Prix yet again here for Red Bull. Lando Norris will come through for P2 ahead of Oscar Piastri. Annoyingly for us, the first time since Barcelona, we have not finished on the Formula 1 podium there. Trophies! Ah! Trophies today will not be coming home with the Ferrari team, which is a huge, huge shame. Luckily, with that spin, we get a little bit more time to watch the confetti, which I guess is reassuring as well. Through the final corner, though, it is going to be P4 here in Mexico. I must admit, I'm a little bit disappointed. Well, there we are then. Max Verstappen takes the victory after an hour and 50 minutes of racing here in Mexico. Lando Norris will come through for second ahead of Oscar Piastri. We will come through for fourth, but I think my driver of the day has to go to Yuki Tsunoda. 16th to 5th there. We slagged him off after qualifying, but he had a very good recovery drive. Alonso ahead of Ocon, Charles Leclerc, Russell, and Carlos Sainz rounds out the top 10. Williams looked rapid early on. But yeah, Carlos just could not maintain that speed. Liam Lawson, Nico Hulkenberg, Alex Albon all retiring from the race. But what does that do to our World Championship standings? Well, it means now the gap at the top down to just 17 points between myself and Lando. Charles Leclerc is still technically in the fight. I believe so too. Are Max Verstappen and Oscar Piastri. I believe now there is 116 points available. So Piastri could very well be knocked out of that by the time we get through to the end of Brazil next time out. To be fair, so could Max, unless he wins it. He is going to need a big result next time out in Brazil. Constructors-wise, though, Ferrari lose huge ground against McLaren as well, thanks to Charles Leclerc's disappointing day. We've still got a 68-point buffer, but that gap is diminishing here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and we'll be back very soon when Formula 1 returns ready out in Sao Paulo.